cloud, or am I smacked? Am I not? Am I
if he has, I haven't seen it, so I can't speak to that for sure. But
hey, Dark Diff, I like that.
The Dark Diff. The Dark Diff. I know he's about to show you what the Dark Diff is all about, because we've got Ryu versus Snake here on PS2. Let's get right into it. Obviously, Snake's like, get away from me, dude. Get as far away from me as possible.
That's true, yeah. I don't want to, especially against a character like Ryu. And Snake, being pretty heavy, being fairly easy to combo, unless he pulls out that those grenades, which are pretty good combo-breaking tools.
Yeah.
I think actually a big thing that would favor Ryu as opposed to other, fighting game characters in a matchup like Snake is the Shakunettes.
Right, I was about to say that, yeah.
Red Fireball,
Yeah, literally the ability to mix up whether you're going for the Hadouken versus the Shakunettes. Oh, yeah. It's like, it really makes a huge difference. He's been opting to go for Shakunettes almost the entire time.
Oh, yeah.
And it's such
Look
a
how much damage it's done already.
A lot of multi-hits in that one, so it can put so much pressure, especially on the grenade-throwing Snake.
Snake can also tend to struggle with zoners in a bit, and given how the multi-hits of Shaku work, it can make things a little bit difficult for Snake to get those grenade pulls out, because they can actively hurt him. If you pull grenade at the wrong time, that all-encompassing hitbox is going to put you in worse of a disadvantage, because not only are you getting hit by that, but you're getting hit by the grenade as well.
Exactly, and not not just like Ken. Like Ken's Tatsu doesn't kill like that. The fact that you can go in and get something off of that, as he just did, that's huge.
People sleep on Ryu, man, but this character's got some stuff, Yeah. A lot of people opt for Ken because of the kill power he has.
Yeah.
Ryu kind of takes a little more finesse. A little more finesse to perfect right there. But
for sure.
Tenga's already doing such a fantastic job in this matchup.
Yeah,
already.
Full stock up, avoiding the C4. He knows that there's like lots of obstacles for him to cross, and he goes in hard. Once he gets the gap closed, it's obviously like the Ryu show.
Oh yeah. And he's also just playing this offense so well, not letting Dark really blow him up, because Snake has very quick tilts. A lot of them are about frame 6. Up tilt's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Down tilt can do pretty good too. F tilt also a very good whiff punishing option. The thing about fighting a Ryu player is that you're not really going to get the big opportunity to punish him that much. You more so want to stuff him on his approach game, because, he's got nice projectile on Shaku, but as far as approaching goes, it can be a little... Ryu is on the struggle bus for sure.
Right. He doesn't have any disjoints that he can use, right? He's relying on kind of like slower, more hard-hitting moves, and sometimes for a character like Snake, you could just like dash attack around it and do sort of things. You've got great burst options once they get in that close.
We're seeing a little bit of adaptation start from Dark already as he finally gets that first stock off, and starting to find a little more solutions in neutral right here. Just holding these grenades a lot more. I love the roll right there to avoid the Shakunettes.
Slip and slide around the Shakunettes, and now he gets something here. But the parry at least puts Tenga back in the driver's seat.
Just trying to wait for this landing right here. I love how Dark is just opting not to mess with any sort of shenanigans and disadvantage right here, just going as high as he can, making his landing ambiguous. But again, another down tilt to Tatsu combo. That he killed him 3 times with that nerf.
Tatsu, yeah.
We need some answers on this test.
It makes a huge difference, and I mean this is obviously why he wants to go for Ryu over Ken here, just because Ken, his Tatsu is more of a combo tool. Like, it's good, you can cancel it. He doesn't always like end up doing that much knockback, but crazy how he's able to gain so much leverage off of that one move, getting all of his kills off of it.
It's making Snake not look bad, but also it's putting him in like a rough spot, because if Snakes usually have one of 2 ways of dealing with things. If you're fighting a zoner, you want to play as uninteractive as possible and kind of zone them out, or go for very powerful whiff punish options. Yeah. But Ryu can do kind of both a little bit. Shaku is such a very good zoning tool, as well as Ryu being able to whiff punish and also box pretty well close up. So Dark has to find some sort of happy medium with his gameplay right here. Yeah. There were glimmers of hope where he was finding, little advantages here and there, but he hasn't really been able to find anything too substantial, because Tenga has just been resetting the situation every single time when he's in a bind. Right,
and I think Tenga is able to space a lot of his stuff really well. Like, he's able to kind of like bait out, fade away a little bit, and try to see if he can force Snake into an unsafe move. Then all of a sudden he's just like, he's smacking you upside the face. You can't really do too much against it. So now they're basically playing a little bit farther back. The patience from Dark might end up paying off in this situation.
You can see he's staying a little bit more grounded. He's taking this a far better amount, opting for grenades to just trap landings. I think he's starting to explore more and more answers, because, Snake, for being the character he is so versatile in ways that he can be played. He has such a plethora of tools. If one move doesn't work, like grenade, you have other options to really cause a little bit of confusion for your opponent and force them to start asking for solutions.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the Town and City was a great stage pick for Dark.
I agree.
Just because moving platforms really good for him. He can drop C4 and kind of do things with them. Not only that, but when the platforms go away, we saw him going for a lot of up smashes. Things like, okay, I'm going to catch your landings, seeing if he can bait him into a situation like that. So I definitely think that's smart, but Tenga not bothered. He's just going to go for it.
Tenga playing really, really well, just in any situation he's been given so far. He's like been applying the pressure when he needs to, and he's been avoiding all of these projectiles as well, just really seamlessly. And that you have to have good, proper movement to deal with a lot of the moves in Snake's kit.
And of course, the focus kick allows him to do so much because he could take a grenade hit.
These approaches, yeah,
right.
and that too,
You take a grenade hit, and you obviously or a dash attack in this situation. You're able to do so much, and then he's just like moving around. Like it's like the ability to just get out of situations and sticky problems like that.
All right, though, seeing a little bit more of an even game. I like how much Dark has slowed this game down, playing a lot more evasively. I do agree with you that the stage pick was immaculate because there's so many platforms that he can operate around now. He doesn't have to interact with Tenga if he doesn't want to, and it doesn't put him in a linear spot where Shaku is a huge problem at this point. Like the roadblock is almost completely gone at this point, except on this transformation.
Right. But of course, Dark trying to get the ledge trap there. It looks like it might have something, but Tenga not bothered at all yet again. He's going right back in for more damage. And if he got that focus, that could have been devastating.
Yeah, for
but
real.
He ends up getting out of jail for free.
Oh my god. I don't think that can hit that hard when you come back unless you're like Ryu's a little high up.
Makes sense.
But still, Tenga just finding his way back in a lot, and another down tilt. Tatsu not going to kill just yet. And Dark just avoiding everything right here.
Yeah, Dark going high, but I mean, he's got to come down eventually, and Tenga was waiting with an option there, but Dark was able to get out of it. Let's see if he can get the trap this time.
I like how much Dark has also been taking advantage of the pitfalls of Ryu's recovery a little bit. There are some blind spots where he's forced to Tatsu. Just a raw Tatsu and Nooch. I like that too because it elevates Ryu slightly above the ground.
Avoids grenade.
If grenade's on the ground, exactly, it won't hit.
He just goes over the grenade, doesn't have to worry about that. I think what Dark is probably having issues with is just rushing his ledge trap options on ledge.
It's true, you have time.
Oh, but okay. Unforced error. Well, I mean, maybe a little bit forced. He did space him out a little bit with the Nikita.
That's the Dark difference right there.
That's the dark diff. Yeah, that's right. Okay,
but
now he's getting something. Maybe grenade could. I don't know. Never mind. Shakunetsu gets Tenga back into the advantage.
This might give Dark the opening he needs at this point. An SD can really kill momentum super duper hard, especially when you've been maintaining your stocks super well against your opponent. But again, Tenga using these Hadoukens and Shakus to really, really throw off Dark's landing because they also travel at different speeds as well. Right,
and the SD, while unfortunate, is kind of something as a FGC player you kind of have to be prepared for sometimes. And Tenga, I think if he's got the willpower to make this work, he can't get caught here by anything, or else it might just be.
My man focused a little too hard.
I know.
My man was stuck on the first question of the test. He was like, "Yep, I can't pick C 3 times. There's no way
ding,
it could
ding,
be
ding,
C."
time's up.
Time's up.
Oh,
hand in your papers.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's tough.
I know, but it was so smart for Dark to just weave the Nikita.
Yeah, that was really good.
Always leaving it as an option. Like, am I going to hit you with it, or am I just going to try to get you to SD off of the fully charged focus?
It forced Tenga to get a little too lost in his own sauce right there with his movement, because with focus being a movement option, sometimes having too many options at your disposal, or at least having one that can glide you around certain impediments in the matchup, kind of get a little stuck in that sometimes. My man definitely held that focus for a while, and he got snubbed for it twice. He did the dash back for the second stock, and then for that one, he just held it for way too long.
I know.
It is a finite resource. You have to pull the trigger on it at some point, and Tenga just
And I mean, I like the commitment, but in this situation, like that commitment can
got him
it will hurt you. All right, so we're going to Smashville. Smaller stage. This is really smart. You want to rush down Snake as fast as possible. Don't let him get any of his setups, and just go for it. Do the things that you've been doing to gain yourself the advantage state in this past set.
And that's the plight of winning game one right there, is that you get your counter pick. You get a stage that's way more favorable. I'm not too familiar with this. I think it's the Smash World Tour stage list, I believe, at this event. But,
yeah, for sure.
If you win game one, you get the counter pick in the end. That's why so many people take Hungry Box to Dreamland and Melee, or just want him to get that out of the way immediately.
Right. Obviously, MDSR is in place, so that is a factor. But not so much in a best of 3.
Ooh, the roll was perfect there. Unfortunately, actually going to clank with, I don't know if that was a tilt from Snake or if it was one of the grenades coming down that he clanked with, but
Either
that
way,
actually gave Dark an opening there to get the heck out of there.
Surprisingly enough, yes, it does afford him an escape opportunity, but still.
That was a Shoryu. He dashed right into his shield. My man just needed to hit that Shoryu confirm right there. Okay, up air though. Okay.
Yeah, strong hit of up air is definitely big. He's got 2 hits. You know, it's like sometimes you underestimate how he got the sticky on him. So Dark now trying to do a little sharking himself.
But still, these Shaku nets you just can't get past them. Too active of a hitbox. Snake is huge. His jump, although everyone's jump squat in this game is 3 frames, Snake just kind of leaves the ground a little slowly because his legs are just dangling there. So it can be quite hard to, like, you know, a lot of the counterplay against linear projectiles such as Hadouken and Shaku is jumping over them. But when you play a character like Snake who's so bulky.
Snake's legs are now the new Mewtwo tail.
Yeah, for real.
Let's go.
My man should have skipped leg day because he's too heavy now.
Yeah. Okay, but now we're in a similar situation. Like, what's he going to do off stage? He's going for a little focus, but
good air dodge.
Yeah. Perfectly timed.
No, the roll behind.
No spike.
That didn't kill.
No spike, and Dark, another lease on life, gains him the stock now. Can he make up this almost 100% damage now that he's taken on?
You know, in these interactions, you know, Snake should be trading a lot with the characters, especially with how Grenade works as an option for him in this game. But it just seems Tenga has been benefiting more off of these interactions than Dark has the entire time.
Right. And Tenga, he's definitely catching on to.
He just lets him rip and nooch, bro.
Yeah. That's what works. It has worked in this set.
It's true.
But he's playing well off of Dark's use of the center platform.
He can't get back.
Yeah, he's
okay. No down smash or anything to take out the Cypher. Just let him get back without the air dodge. Because that's when Snake can be really susceptible to, like, getting that Cypher hit is when he can't air dodge. That's why most Snakes just tend to air dodge.
Right.
Because that Cypher can be killed, and if Snake is not the ledge in time, he's dead. He can't do anything.
Yeah, you can't get that back. So okay.
Maybe like C4 recovery, but come on, who's gonna think of that one?
I mean, on Smashville, it's got a shallow bottom. It's very hard to hit that.
It's
very, very hard to hit that.
He blew himself up. No, that's crazy. But Tenga looking phenomenal. Just avoiding. I love how he's been playing around grenades the entire set. And my man, you heard him blow himself up, right?
Blew himself
My man pulled the trigger.
No. I mean, that's kind of the risk you take. Unfortunately, you're throwing out so many C4s and grenades. It's just like you aren't able to recognize that.
Yeah, he just did it. He just let it rip. I don't know if he knew he had it on the middle platform there or he thought he was out of range. Maybe he wanted to get rid of it in case he needed it later on. But a little bit of nerves there, I feel like.
Tenga will take that. He will absolutely take that.
A lot of regions don't have a strong Ryu player.